All right, everyone. Welcome. So let's get started. Thanks for everyone being here today. Awesome. I'm just going to share my document with you. All right. Just need to get there now for a minute there quickly. Okay. Okay, so I've just loaded the screen. I hope you can see it clearly.
Yeah.
All right, is it clear? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. So there we go. Okay, we're going to talk money today. Interesting topic, eh? Money, 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 money. Money makes the world go round, so they say, eh? There are some myths about money, things that might not actually be true about money that we've maybe believed all the years. So this little article is going to be very interesting. We're going to look at some myths, something that's not true about money, and we're going to look at some facts about money. Okay, so let's have a look. I'd love it if all of you could maybe guess. Let's guess. If you look at all from number 1 to number 7, look through the statements and then you can all just give it a try. What do you think is true and what do you think is a myth? VP, do you want to go for it? What do you think is true here and what is a myth?
I think first is a myth.
Which one?
Only rich people donate.
Yes, that's definitely a myth. Yes, true. Very good. Does anybody want to try another one? Or if we look at number 2, talking about money can help relationships. Is that a myth or is that true? Take a guess. Francisco?
True.
Yes, it's very true, eh? Let's say that's a fact. Yes, that's definitely a fact. Good. So number 3, debt is always bad. Is that a fact or a myth?
Of course, it's so bad.
Kwateba, what do you say? Can't hear you.
Yeah, I said, of course, it's so bad. It's making
Yes,
life bad and difficult.
exactly.
Overthinking.
It does. It does. It can complicate one's life, eh? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
let's talk. Yeah. Okay, number 4. It takes a lot of work to save money. Is that a myth or a fact?
Fact. I think.
It takes a lot of work, eh? Okay, cool. Thank you, Nimat. Awesome. Number 5. Rich people don't have money problems. Is that a myth or a fact? Asma, hi.
Hello, my lovely teacher.
Hi. Are you good?
Okay, always.
Good.
Okay, can I answer number 5?
Yes, sure. What do you think? Is it a myth or a fact?
Okay, in my opinion, it's false because rich people have more responsibility, so I don't think so.
Exactly. It could complicate their lives just a little bit more, eh? True. Okay, number 6. Money offers the freedom to make choices. Laurie Dana?
For me, it's true.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It can give you freedom. That is true. Number 7. Cash is the best way to pay. Laurie Dana? What do you think?
No, for me.
It's a myth.
Myth.
Yes. It's a myth. It's not factual, eh? Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. That was good. So what we're going to do now is keep those thoughts in mind, because we are going to read a little bit later on as we go along what about the myths that we've just learned about, all right? So then let's just first look at our vocabulary today. So some of our money vocabulary that we can learn is to budget, to afford, household expenses, okay, manage money, purchase protection, retirement, an emergency fund, financial independence, cashback, and get into debt. Okay, so that's our vocabulary, just vocabulary that we can learn that relates to money issues. Okay, all right, so let's look from 1 to 10. Let's see what number 1 says. What would we match our vocabulary with? Nimat, do you want to try number 1? You can just read the sentence for us, and then you can match a word to it. Whatever word you think matches the sentence.
Yeah. To have enough money to pay for something without causing financial problems. To afford.
Absolutely. Well done. To afford, eh? So you've got enough money, you can afford. Very good. Okay, number 2. Ayub, hi there.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hi, fine, and you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good, welcome. Glad to see you
Thank
back.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Number 2, to handle your finances wisely, including saving, spending, and investing effectively. So to manage money.
To manage money. Awesome. Thanks, Ayub.
Thank
Okay,
you.
number 3. Let's check out number 3. VP?
A reward that gives you a percentage of your spending back in cash when you buy something. It's almost a cashback.
It's a cashback. Thanks, VP. Okay, number 4. Loredana?
A service that helps you get your money back if an item you bought is damaged on or not delivered. Get into debt.
It's not that one. Try again. So number 4, it helps you get your money back if you...
An emergency fund.
No, sorry, Loredana.
I don't know, really.
Try again. Do you want to try one more time?
Help you get your money back if you bought the damage and deliver. Purchase protection.
Yes.
Okay.
It's purchase protection. Yes, thank you, Loredana. Awesome.
Thanks.
So purchase protection helps you get your money back if maybe your item wasn't delivered or the item you bought is damaged. You can use your purchase protection to help you get your money back on those grounds. Okay, thank you. Number 5, Mary, hi.
Hi, dear teacher.
Hi,
Okay, I
Mary.
joined late because the announce is coming now. I did.
No problem. No problem. As you can...
the WhatsApp and yeah. Okay, number 6, yes.
Number 5,
regular
yeah, thanks.
costs related to running.
No, it's number
Sorry,
5.
try number 5.
5 or 6?
Number 5.
Number 5, to borrow money that you must pay back later, often leading to financial problems. Often leading to financial problems. Okay, it's to give money from someone.
So which word would you put here? You see the words here?
Give it back. Yeah. Yes. I know.
Which word would
Okay,
you
it
attach?
is money, cash. Maybe, is it cashback? Oh, get
No, not that one.
into debt.
Yes, yes, it is. It's get into debt. That's right, Mary. Thank you.
Because here is you are getting money from someone, and then you are give your money back to that person.
Right. And that's the hard part sometimes, eh? Having to pay it back. So now you're in debt? Yes. Thanks, Mary. Awesome. Okay, number 6. Nima, do you want to do number 6 for us?
Sure.
Thank you.
Regular costs related to running a home, such as rent, utilities, and groceries. I think household expenses.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, very good. Number 7. Ayub, do you want to do number 7 for us?
Okay. The
Thank you.
ability to support yourself financially without relying on others is financial independence.
Excellent. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. You're welcome.
No, thank you. Number 8. Laurie Daniel, number 8.
The time in life when you stop working and begin to live off your savings or pensions. Retirement.
Absolutely. Thank you, Laurie Daniel. Okay, number 9. Can I ask Asma, do you want to do number 9 for us?
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Thank you.
savings. I appreciate it. Tied special for unexpected expenses or emergency, an emergency fund.
Excellent. Well done. Thank you. And our last one there. Can we ask, let's ask, just want to see, Laurie Dana, you want to do number 10 for us?
To plan how to spend your money by setting limits of different categories of expenses. To plan. Budget.
Absolutely. So you're putting a little bit for this, a little bit for that, and you're budgeting. So as it says there, you're setting limits on different categories of expenses, eh? So this is going to cost you that much, food is going to cost you that, and so on and so on. So you're budgeting. Okay, awesome. Very good. So that's our money talk today with our vocabulary, okay? So we know exactly what all those words mean now. Excellent, everybody. So now we're going to look at a myth, okay? Let's read the myth and then we can talk about it, all right? So myth number 1, debt is always better than credit, okay? So Francisco, would you like to read number 1, myth number 1?
Myth 1. Credit is
Thanks.
always better than credit. Credit cards can help you in many ways. They offer rewards like cashback and gas discounts. Using credit cards wisely can build a strong credit history. Also, they offer purchase protection for big items.
Okay. So the myth, Francisco, would you like to comment? The myth that debt is always better than credit. What is the little paragraph saying there? What advice are they giving us?
I agree, debit is always better than credit.
Yes. Yes. So although they say credit cards, they can help you in many ways, eh? Okay. So you can
Well,
use credit card wisely, eh? Do you agree with that? Do you think that using a credit card wisely can help you build a strong credit history? If you use it wisely, eh? You agree? Okay. Good.
can I explain
Yes,
my
I
What do you
idea
think?
about? Oh, sorry.
Carry on.
Oh, yes, about credit cards, for example, I think that they are a very good positive way of paying, because if anybody can have a credit card, so means that everybody pays taxes, okay? Because any things from who buys and who sells is checked, is controlled, okay? And so automatically people have to pay the taxes. And so that is a really good, should be a really good positive action towards the state, because if anybody pay taxes, that means that all the services, all the institutions, school, hospital, roads, constructions, so they receive a certain amount of money. Okay. Otherwise, if a lot of people they don't pay taxes, so we have a lot of problems. Okay. Instead, with credit cards, you are obliged to demonstrate that you have buy something and consequently that you have sell buying, and automatically you have to pay taxes. So I think that credit card is a positive invention.
Yes, it can be very good. Like they say, I think the key word being wisely. If you use it wisely. Yes, absolutely. So yes, debit is good. It is true. Debit is, I suppose, in many ways better, but credit can help you in many ways if you are wisely, if you're working wisely and you're budgeting properly, then a credit card can be very good. So yes, it can be very positive. Yes, I agree as well, Rita. It can have its positives in your life. Okay. So the myth, debit is always better than credit. Okay, let's say, well, the credit can have its positives as well. Definitely. All right, good. So let's move on to myth number 2. Buy a home at all costs. Ayub, would you like to read number 2 for us?
For sure. Owning a home gives freedom, but also comes with costs. For people who move often or can't afford home repairs, renting may be better.
Do you have any thoughts on that? Would you like to comment?
Yeah, like for the people who have the freedom to, like, they cannot stay at one place. I think renting will be better. Yeah, that's true. By owning a house, like, give you the freedom, for example, not to pay every month, like the rent, cash, you know.
Exactly, you save in that way. True. Yeah. So it is sort of a myth. It kind of works both ways because it depends on people's circumstances, eh? Like you said, for people who move a lot, they move around a lot, maybe for work. Maybe it's just not practical to buy a house. So yeah, I mean, any other thoughts, Mary? Mary? Sorry, we can't hear you, Mary.
Yeah, sorry, sorry.
Oh, shame. We've just lost Mary. I'm hoping she'll come back. Loredana, what do you think?
Sorry, teacher. If possible, I would to answer the number 3, if possible.
Oh, sure. Okay. We'll ask you when we get there. No problem. Sure. Okay, so I think number 2 is covered. like we said there, also, you know what, repairs on a house can be very expensive, eh? So if you can't afford those types of repairs, maybe it's easier to rent because then the landlord will help you with those repairs. You know, sort of, he covers the cost of those repairs. Okay, so that's another thing to think about. All right, so let's move on to number 3. Laurie, Daniel, you can read number 3 for us.
Anyone can invest even with a small amount of savings. There are options like short-term account, ARAS, or the stock market. A good investment plan can help you reach financial independence. It's true.
Very good. Yeah. So the myth is investing is only for the rich. That's definitely a
No,
myth.
it's a myth because if you every month, if you mm, if you are able to save also small quantitative of money, it's a
Yeah,
good for your future.
absolutely. And like you say, it doesn't have to be big amounts. Just keeping up with a small amount every month can make a massive difference, eh? So no, like number 3 says, investing is only for the rich. No, it's not. It's for everyone.
Yeah,
Okay, anyone can try.
can I add something, Estelle, about this myth number 3, that investing
Yeah,
is only for the rich? No, of course, investing is not only for the rich. Investing is for everybody. But
right.
for me, it is essential that everybody should know what they are doing, because today you can find a lot of very bad counselor in the banks, in internet, or in another social platforms that assure you that you can be rich in 2 days, in 2 months, if you give me your money and I have the possibility to transform this small quantity of your money in a very big, in an ocean, a million and million of euros, okay? And so many people trust these very bad counselors and they have lost their money. So before investing, that is a very important and dangerous activity, we should learn. We should be well prepared to do this kind of investment, okay? Because yes, you invest just 100 euros, but it's very stupid if you have to lose them, okay? It's always...
If you're going to lose it.
Yeah. So we should be well informed before investing.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
good point, Rita. Do your research, eh? Absolutely, Rita. Very good point. Do your research. Okay, if you are going to get involved with the stock market and things like that, do your research, eh? Absolutely, Rita. Okay, so Mary, sorry, you disappeared there. Sorry, Mary. Are you back with us?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So sorry. Yeah,
No problem.
yeah, my sister-in-law called me, and then I lost the voice of the
No,
lesson, and then and disappeared also.
no problem.
Okay, I want to add for this 3 investing is only for the rich. Okay, now
Sure.
I think it is not only for rich. Okay, I can talk about the small amount that for me as I'm saving. That I opened the cash for my son when he was born, and I on that time I got so not so I didn't have high salary, but I saving a little money, a small amount
Little bit
for
every
my
month.
son.
Yeah.
Then it's already my small amounts becoming higher and higher, and then we used it, but I continued again. And then I save a little money. Then, and this year I bought a car for myself on that small amount.
Wow.
Yeah,
Goes
people
to
think that,
show.
yeah, and all the people surprised that how because I'm living in the village and I'm teaching as other teachers, and we have the same amount, same salary at school, but they cannot do it, and they surprised that how can I
Wow.
find such kind of money, that who helped me. And if I'm saying that
Yeah.
nobody helped me, they didn't believe that how teacher salary, how for this salary you could buy a
Wow.
car. But it was those period of time that I saved it, and I bought a big things for myself. I'm so proud of myself
That is
and
amazing.
for saving.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
saving small
That's
amounts. Yeah.
amazing. Yes. Well, there you go. Hey, just that little bit, being consistent every single month.
Yes.
Hey, I think
Yeah. Here
consistency is
already.
the key.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
here's all men and boys. They are working very hard, but they could not buy like this because here's in the village and the business are not so good here. But also all the people surprised that how I can save such kind of money. Yeah, my sister my sister
Yeah.
and her husband, yeah, they are both of them, they are working very hard and they get high salary, but they could not do like this. And they always say me, can you teach us how to save the money and small amount to
You
save?
see,
Yeah.
hey? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Mary. That's an incredible achievement. Well done to you. Absolutely well
Thank
done.
you.
Very nice. So that shows you, hey, how budgeting every month. One of our words that we learned today, budgeting is definitely so important, hey? Okay, excellent. Thanks for sharing that with us, Mary. That's awesome. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, let's look at myth number 4. Who wants to read number 4? Mary, would you want to read number 4 for us?
Yes, okay.
And read number 4. Thank you.
Yeah, number 4, my partner manage the financials, so don't need to know about money. Every adult should understand their family finances. Even if one partner manage the money, both should know about household. Well, sorry, so sorry. Mm, I lost it.
Can you
Household
see it?
expenses and investment in case of emergency. Yes. Okay, every adult should understand their family. Okay. Yeah.
So the myth, the
Yes.
myth
Okay.
is,
I can bring. Yeah. Yeah. It is. This is, for example, those family that all of them getting money or getting a salary, but they are spending their money individually, and they cannot do big things for their family. Uh, I think I can bring example from my uncle house that all his family they were immigrant in Moscow, and then when I was a student in my cousin house, that all of them work together, and then they bought one house for their older brother. Then they work hard, and then they bought to another brother, and like this, and all of them get a houses, all of them in the city. They moved to the
wow.
city, all of them, and all of them have individually houses in the city. And it was a great experience for me that they had very unit in their family, because their dad always
Yes,
taught them that work together and do anything to help
work
each other.
together.
Yeah, But if they work individually, they couldn't even bought one house for themselves, but they work together, and and all of them nowadays have individual houses in the city. And then all of them came back from migration to our country, and nowadays they have so good quality of life and living very happy.
Yeah, but that's because they all work together. It's important that the whole family understand the finances. I think it's very important. Like they say, each adult should understand their family's finances. It's very important, eh? And like you just showed us, they work together, and look what they were able to accomplish.
Yeah, so sorry for interrupting, and I would like to add another thing. Sorry for interrupting. It is not politely, but yeah. And also when we are growing up our children, we must also teach them how to use the amount, how to use the salary. For example, if I'm saving money, I also should teach my children that how to use it. It is not like this. For example, I'm killing myself to save money for my children, but when they get growing up, they for example, they threw everything, and also how to say, they not pay attention what
They
I
squander.
done, hard working for them. But I ought also to teach them that how to use it, and also always they must save money too, to their generation, and also to others also to
learn. Yes.
Yeah, to learn.
Absolutely, Mary. Very valid points, eh? So teach our children how we work, how we budget, include them in, in the budget, show them, even if you give them a little bit of pocket money, like we learned before, a little bit of money every week, teach them how to budget, okay? Yeah, very important that the whole family understands the finances, eh? Very good. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to number 5. Who would like to read number 5?
May I?
Thank you, Francisco.
Credit cards will get more through any financial crisis. Relying on credit cards in crisis can lead you to debt. You might not be able to pay them on time, leading to more costs. It's better to know an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses.
Good, thank you. Would you like to comment?
First of all,
what do you?
I would like to my name is Francisco, calling you from Costa Rica. As a young person, I would like to share with you here we need more banking information in general. For example, you were talking about the benefits in you having a credit card. And as I mentioned before, we need more information because here in this country, we believe that a credit cards are not good at all. There's many here in this country. Yes, here in this country, there's a lot of sad stories about credit cards. We do not believe in credit cards at all here. I don't know if because we don't have enough information about banking finances, or it is true all those information we have heard.
Yeah, Francisco, I can understand what you are saying to us, but
Yeah.
anyway, I was referring to my personal country. And so in my own country, there are a lot of people who don't pay taxes. And so this is really negative because the entire state suffer for this lack of money, okay? But anyway, any government should adapt the taxes, the rules, the laws to the needs of the people, of the citizens of that country, okay? So the global, the finances field should be more or less similar all over the world, but anyway, it's not possible. And so we have to adapt, we should adapt the different rules, different laws to different countries, of course. So that's what I wanted to explain in my words, okay?
Okay. Yes, I see what you're saying, Rita, when it comes to taxes. And that's how the credit card actually gets people to pay taxes in that way. Okay. But now, if, for instance, this myth is saying a credit card will get me through any financial crisis, it's not a good idea to rely on a credit card. So no, it's not a good idea to rely on a credit card because it gets you into debt.
Yeah.
So it gets you into debt that you sometimes have to pay off for the rest of your life. It's not worth it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what they are saying is that credit card can help you in a crisis, but it's not something you should rely on. You can use it as like an emergency fund, but not something that you rely on month to month. So it's good to have a backup. Okay, like they say, it can help you if you are in a crisis, all right? But be very wise when using a credit card because of the payback. You pay a lot of money back, okay? So yes, it can be good for you, but also don't depend on a credit card. It's not there to live off. What they are saying is rather have an emergency fund. It would be safer and much more wiser to save your money every month and have an emergency fund, like they say, yeah, 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Okay, that would be the wisest thing to do. Okay, so having a credit card is not a bad thing, but you really have to be careful how you use it and don't depend on it. Okay, rather use your cash to spend money and work wisely, as we spoke about budgeting. So we budget, okay? And then if there is something that you really, maybe the house, something happened in the house and you don't have the cash in that time, a credit card can bail you out, but it's not something that you should rely on, okay?
Yeah,
so don't
absolutely.
rely on a credit card. Absolutely don't. It's not something you want to do. It's not for everyday living expenses. That's why we need to budget with our pay that we get each month. We budget, okay? And then also try, like Mary showed us, it's very possible to save, even if it's just a little bit each month. Even if it's just a little bit, try to save each month. And that's how we can build up a little bit of an emergency fund so that we don't have to use our credit card. Okay, so credit cards can help us, but we've also got to be very wary in how we use it. Okay, we don't rely on it. It's not something that you're going to use every single day just to live off, because it's dangerous in that sense. You're going to get yourself into a lot of debt. So it's true, Francisco, a person can get into trouble with a credit card because if you're using it and you're not being wise and you're not using it properly, it can get you into a lot of debt, which makes your life very difficult. Yeah. So it is recommended to rather build up an emergency fund by trying to save every month. Okay. Does that help?
Yeah, I totally
So
agree with you, Stella.
yeah,
Yes, you are right. Yeah.
we just use it for an absolute emergency. Like say, for instance, your pipes burst in your house, like, or the geyser bursts, or something major happens, and you just don't have the money to fix it. That's where the credit card can help you. Okay. And then you pay it off and you keep it for emergencies only, but you don't depend on a credit card. Okay. Anybody else want to
Teacher,
comment? Hi,
could
Azur.
you my name is Uzair.
Azir, hi.
Yes,
Would you
yes.
like to comment?
Yes, yes. What's going on?
We're talking about money today.
Okay, that's fine. Could you give
Yes.
me somehow knowledge?
Yes, that's what we're doing at the moment. So we're talking about myths and facts, okay? So we're going through all
Okay,
the points. All right. Would you like to read number
okay.
6? You can actually read for us. Would you like to read for us? Would you?
Yes, why
Number,
not? I will read. I am too...
you can
Okay,
read for us number 6.
I have read it, but I
Okay,
am
so
not
read it out
getting that
loud.
point. I'm not getting it.
Okay. So number 6 is a myth, okay? They say, I'm too young to think about retirement. All right. So
Yes, yes.
okay, what don't you understand? Because the earlier you start saving, the better for yourself. Don't you agree? The earlier you start saving, the better.
Okay.
Anybody else want to comment? If we start saving earlier in our lives, the myth is I'm too young to think about retirement. That's a myth because you can always start saving and put the money away as a young person. When you start working, you can start putting money away. It doesn't have to be big, like we said earlier. And even where you work, they do have pension plans. Some companies give you a retirement plan where you can save towards retirement. But a person is never too young to think about retirement, hey? Because it catches up on us so quickly that it would be wise to start saving if you can. Start saving as a young person.
Can
So
I read the
myth,
number 6? Can I read
yes.
the number 6? Okay. So I'm too young to think about retirement. The earlier you start saving for retirement, the less you need to save each month. Max out your 401 contributions and take advantage of employer contributions. If there is no retirement plan at work, open an IRA. So I think that this number 6 is well linked to the statement of number 4, where we have read my partner manages the finances, so I don't need. No, I do need to know about money. So it's important because I never is too young about to think about retirement and consequently to think about the finance of their family. Okay, so the more I know about the finance of my personal life, the better it is for me. Of course, if I am a child, a 5-year-old child, so it's not possible for me to understand. But anyway, step by step, day after day, my parents, my tutors, the people who care for me, they should teach me how to manage the money in general and how to think about the future of my working life, okay? And in order to think about retirement. Yes. Yeah, above all at the moment, because now the financial world is so in difficulties that we have to manage and to plan how our next retired life will be, okay? Because the pensions, the salary after work is not so sure at the moment.
Miss,
We have
excuse me.
to plan. Yeah, that's my idea. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Rita, that's so true. We have to plan, huh? Absolutely.
What do you
I
think, Miss,
agree.
about human empowerment?
Sorry?
Sorry, we're talking about the points on our worksheet. Okay.
Okay.
So would you like to comment on number 6? Like Rita just said, we're never too young to save for retirement. Would you like to comment?
Yes.
We're never too young to save for our retirement. Would you like to comment on anything there?
Can
How
I,
like
teacher? Can I?
Loredana, what do you? Yes,
Yes,
sure,
I
yes.
totally agree with Rita. Too young usually means the goals feel distant. But if you
Yes,
start in early, give
yes,
you flexibility, and you can save, take less risk, and you can arrive prepared. Yes, it's too young. The goal is distance, but it's not about age. It's about time.
Look how quickly time goes. I mean, before you know it, you've hit your 40s. Before you know it again, your 50s are upon you, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I can't retire. I haven't got money to retire. You know what I mean? So this is good advice because you're never too young to start saving. Never too young. It's true, Loredana. Like you say, the goal
Absolutely.
might seem
Yes.
distant, eh?
Yes,
The goal
goals is
seems
distant, but
yes,
if I start early,
right.
I have less risk. I have more time, and when I arrive at the
Exactly.
time, I'm prepared for this time.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. And we've also spoke about saving little bit every month. And you'd be surprised how it grows over 10 years, over 20 years. That money's sitting there growing. So yes, it's very good advice. We're never too young to start saving for retirement. Absolutely. Thanks everyone. Let's do number 7. Francisco, will you read number 7 for us?
I have enough money. I don't need to budget. Budgeting is important for everyone. Without a budget, even high earners can into debt. A budget helps you see where your money goes and make smart choices.
Absolutely. Thanks, Francisco. Do you want to
You're
say
welcome.
anything? Would you like to comment?
Even if you are planning to have a short trip, you need a budget. You need to plan, a budget. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, Francisco. So the key words today, wouldn't you say that budget is like one of the most important words today? A budget, very good, a budget. And also not relying on debt. Debt can help us out of a situation, but the most important thing would be to try and save. Okay. We had an awesome example of Mary showing us how she put money away every month, small amount every month, and she eventually bought herself a car. So saving, okay, this is what we should take away with us today. Number 1, try to save something every month, even if it is just a little bit, okay? And budget. If we budget, we can manage our money properly every month, okay? And there's also a very good point here. Even high earners can get into debt, okay? If you're not budgeting, you do earn a good salary, but without a good budget, it can get you into debt and you end up paying money that you shouldn't have to pay on debt. You should rather be saving that money. Okay. All right, guys, we've actually run out of time, so I won't be able to finish our worksheet today. But I will send the worksheet in the WhatsApp, in the group, in the LEPA group. I'll send it to the group, and then you guys can read, because there's a very nice little article. You can just go down to the end sheet. At the end of the sheet, there's a little article there about all the myths and the points that we discussed today. There's a lot more information in the article. Okay, it was just too long for our hour because we wouldn't be able to finish it. But I'll definitely send this little article in the WhatsApp group, and then you guys can just look through it again and see what you think. Because there's a very nice article in there to read. I think it's on the last page. I'll just show you. Underneath point number 3, on the very last page, there's a little article there, just to read. It was a little bit too long for our session today, but yeah, you guys can read it and just, yeah, it's just very informative. It's nice information to know. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Appreciate the participation today.
Stella, can I tell
Yes.
you what I learned from this lesson? Because I consider this conversation a sort of lesson. I have learned how important is equilibrium in our life, the balance in our life, managing money as well, okay? So we have to recognize our limits and save money and for difficult times, and use the money with intelligence, with a pinch of salt. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Rita. Wonderful. Thank you, Rita. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Does anybody else want to add? Because Rita summed it up so beautifully. Anybody else before we go? 2 minutes. Ozay, do you want to say something? No. Okay.
I'm
okay,
also
guys.
looking.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. I've actually run out of time, so I'll have to go. Thank you all for being here with me today. It was very interesting. And I will attach the worksheet in the WhatsApp group, and then you guys can read further, okay? Because we kind of run out of time. But thanks
Yes,
again
then
to
it will be
everyone.
good. Yes.
All right.
I'm saying that then it will be good, miss.
Okay. I have to go now. But
Thank
thanks,
you,
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Maridena.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks,
Thanks, teacher.
Bye-bye.